Heading on into today's college basketball pick video play for March 17th, 2018. Going to be talking about this contest here between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Gonzaga Bulldogs and give our lean on who we feel has the better edge to cover the spread. Ohio State coming into this one here as about 3.5-point underdogs, and this is going to be kind of almost a pseudo home court advantage here for Gonzaga with this game being played over in Boise, Idaho. But Ohio State still going to have a puncher's chance here. The Buckeyes on the year standing 25-8 overall. They had a lot more success in the Big Ten than anyone was expecting, 15-3 within league play. The Buckeyes had a tough battle on their hands in their opening round game, getting past South Dakota State by a final of 81-73, and even that final score, winning by 8 points, doesn't really tell the story of how competitive that game was from start to finish. Ohio State also had to deal with that pseudo disadvantage there with South Dakota State's fan base not having to travel all that far to get over to Idaho for that particular matchup, and also just everyone in the building wanting to see that upset. So the Buckeyes had to play through a lot of adversity. They were still able to get the job done at the end of the day. Ohio State on the year, they've shown strength certainly on both sides of the ball, but they're more of a defensive-oriented group, 46th in the nation in total team defense compared to 106th in scoring average. They have a positive plus-minus of about positive 9 points. And if you go back during the non-conference, Ohio State actually played against Gonzaga, and it was one of their worst results of the year as the Buckeyes fell to Gonzaga by a final of 58-86. Now, we certainly expect a more competitive matchup here in the second go-round, but it is certainly something to keep in mind that Ohio State fell to Gonzaga by 27 points earlier on in the year. So going over to the Gonzaga Bulldogs, they also didn't look extremely impressive in their opening round game, although UNCG, a legit team that I think was a little bit underseeded. Not an easy first-round matchup there for the Bulldogs by any stretch of the imagination. They were able to get the job done at the end of the day right there down the stretch as the Bulldogs went on to pick up that win by a final of 68-64. This really wasn't the kind of Gonzaga team we had been seeing closing out the regular season. The Bulldogs had stepped up their game. They went on to dominate action within the WCC tournament, picking up 3 straight convincing wins on their way to getting that automatic bid, including a win in the conference title game against BYU by a final of 74-54. Of course, the Bulldogs don't go against the same level of competition throughout the entire regular season as Ohio State, given their matchups in the WCC, but this team has been strong on both ends of the court. They're 12th in the nation in scoring average, 48th in total team defense, a positive plus-minus on the year of about positive 17 points. But that head-to-head matchup between these two teams, it's hard to forget how dominant Gonzaga looked in that first go-round against the Buckeyes. And with this almost being like a pseudo home court advantage for them today in Idaho, we feel like Gonzaga is going to be the better bet here to come through and probably what's going to be a more competitive result than the first time these two teams played, but still nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and side with Gonzaga, giving those 3.5 points as the better value play. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our college basketball picks for today over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.